it's our way of kind of hopefully generationally helping, keep things continuing. So we love it. We love seeing, all this stuff going on with the buildings and just being a part of what's going on in town.
Sure. Yeah. The influx, it doesn't surprise me at all. Just with traveling citizens, people that want to just come to town because they're hearing about the booming square. So that is really awesome right there. Matt, let's talk a little bit more about Kaufman Realty and Auctions there in your first year of being open over there. I know you had so many plans with live auctions, online auctions. What are you looking forward to coming here in 2024?
Yeah, well, we got off the ground this year. We had our kind of official groundbreaking official opening in I guess it was April. But we've been selling a little bit of real estate throughout the county. We've been doing some estate auctions and personal property auctions, and we've ventured outside of the area to do some sales. But we have a couple of different things coming up. We have some online auctions with some sound equipment that we're going to be doing. We're doing that for a local school, and then we also have some real estate and some equipment that we're going to do, and we may actually do that one live. And then we are planning in this fall a classic car and memorabilia auction, and we're going to do that live. We are bringing in auctioneers from different parts of the country to help work with that. I don't know if you know that this is a thing or not, but there's international auction champions, and these guys are really good at their craft, and they're coming in to help sell the cars. We're going to create a great event where people can sell their classic cars. They can sell their memorabilia. We've got consignments coming in already from different states and collectors, and hopefully we have a really good time, and we're going to spend a couple days just enjoying the hobby, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
And hopefully we make some good money for people.
Totally. And that classic car auction right there, you spoke about it for a moment. Champion auctioneers. I wasn't aware of that whole universe, but I'm absolutely sure it is one. Talk to me just a little bit more about the importance of these being live other than online. I feel like it'd be a different atmosphere.
With the online auctions, we have big reach. We can do a lot of auctions. We can close a lot, at one time. They're still exciting. They're still fun. People still get very engaged with them. But sometimes it's nice to, especially when you look at something like classic cars, sometimes it's really nice to gather together with people who have similar interests. You can look at the cars, or you can look at we have some cool signs coming in, some, the old gas globes, things like that. You can look at that. You can talk about them. And then it's really fun. It can be really exciting if you've ever watched the Barrett Jackson auctions or anything like that. You create that atmosphere, and people get really excited, and we're going to have food and drinks, and it's a way to spend a really cool weekend around people who really like the same things you do.
Absolutely. And it's definitely a special atmosphere, like you said, created just with car guys and girls. They all are focused around the same thing right there. So that's really cool. Date, time, location even set for this classic?
So it's going to be October 11th and 12th. So we're working on what building we're going to host it in. But the evening of October 11th, Small Town Taylorville has their car cruise that night, and they also have trunk or treat going on. So we're excited about that. We were out at the car cruise this past weekend. And so when people are done at the car cruise and trunk or treat, they'll be able to come over. We're going to have we call it a collector's social, a little party get together where you can see what we're going to be selling, get some food and drinks. And then the next day, October 12th, is a Saturday. And that morning, we're going to, at 10 a.m., we'll start our live auction.
How perfect to work that in with the car cruise.
It's great. And that's the great thing about what's going on in our community is there's so many events, so many things going on. We talked with the folks at the car cruise a little bit. And, one of the things they said was, we've got the trunk or treat going on. We've got this a lot. but they were like, hey, you should look at doing this here. And everybody's really supportive of anything that brings people into the community. So real thankful for that.
Absolutely. And with all the local businesses, of course, it's easy to see there, but we have those things like the car cruise, the trunk or treat that businesses can get creative with and get involved. Small town Taylorville, obviously very welcoming to have all that. So that is really great there. And Heidi, a couple minutes left in our first segment here, and I want to get into a little bit more of the history and what you guys are going to be celebrating with Anderson Jewelers. And of course, what you guys have on the shelves there. Let's start with the number of years that we're going to be looking to celebrate here with Anderson Jewelers. Is it going to be next year? What's the big one?
So Anderson Jewelers was originally founded like in July. Okay. So next year, July will be 150 years that Anderson has been in business.
My goodness.
So we're working on trying to renovate the building. As people probably know, the front sign has been down since we painted the building, and we're kind of working on renovating and coming up with a new scheme to try to revitalize it to what it originally was, but make it kind of that old fashioned feel to it too. So we want to restore it to what it was. So
absolutely. 150 years in business in Taylorville. Unbelievable. And owner operator for the past about 5 years, you'd say. Mm-hmm. What does that mean to bring in the 150th year with Anderson Jewelers? Do you feel that place in the community? That is,
I mean, it's super special. I'm really blessed, honestly, with where we're located. Mm-hmm. All of the stuff coming up around the square in our community, like it's exciting to see the growth and not be the only one working towards it. Sure. So it's just really a lot of the community coming together and talking about ideas and just different possibilities of restoring what the town used to be, And
you were there during those dog days of the square.
Oh,
just a little bit slower.
Really I do say, like, after COVID, it was a little scary, sure. Coming into a business where I'm not familiar with everything or the flow of traffic as far as what the normal was. So it's kind of like recreating what the flow of traffic has been, and it has just been growing and growing, all summer. Summers usually are slowest, and it's been pretty steady. So
great to hear. And the incoming Fur Love right adjacent to you guys, and just more businesses, more restaurants making their way into town. It's all good things on the Taylorville Square, and with Kaufman Realty Estates and Anderson Jewelers. So this is Heidi Anderson and Matt Corso with Kaufman Realty and Auctions. Heidi Anderson, owner and operator of Anderson Jewelers. We're set to take ourselves our quick time out here. Much to talk about when we come back. You've been listening to the WTIM Morning Show.
Your information station, WTIM.
August is coming in hot with the Sealy Sizzling Hot Buys at Just Beds. All Sealy Crown Jewel mattresses are on sale. Get a twin mattress for just $249 or purchase a queen Sealy mattress for only $399. For targeted support for the sleep you deserve, it's gotta be a Sealy with over 140 years of enduring quality. See the Onyx Terminators at Just Beds for these hot deals with free delivery, setup, and haul away.
Just Beds.
I'm Will Perkins, President and CEO of the Taylorville Community Credit Union. TCCU is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Miller Media Group Community Spotlight, allowing a different nonprofit organization to be highlighted on WTIM, WMKR, and WRAN each month.
Hello, this is Frankie Colabrusco, Senior Vice President of Taylorville VFW Auxiliary Post 4495. Since 1946, we have been proudly serving our local veterans, their families, and other organizations in and around our community. We hold benefits and events all throughout the year to help provide services to our community. Come join us. Our next event is our Wreaths Across America Benefit Run on August 10th. For more information, contact the VFW Memorial Home at 217-824-2115.
This is Cammie Payne, General Manager of the Miller Media Group. We, along with TCCU, are proud to bring you the Community Spotlight each month.
TCCU is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Miller Media Group Community Spotlight. Come join us. You'll wonder why you waited. Member NCUA.
Seeing is believing, and your new customers can now hear and see your message. Deliver your message on our 6 Miller Media Group radio stations. And now, potential customers will see your message on our new 36 by 72-inch two-sided electronic sign installed in front of our Taylorville studios on Illinois Route 29. You have the opportunity of having your message seen by over 11,200 drivers a day. Contact your Miller Media Group account manager today and deliver your message through your potential customers' ears and eyes.
Making radio and our digital platforms work for my clients is fun. I'm Teresa Nelson, an account manager with the Miller Media Group. With nearly 30 years of media experience, I've made advertising media sales a great career. We have an opportunity for one person to join us. If you think you have what it takes to be successful in a fast-paced business and enjoy challenges, you might be the person we're looking for. One thing's for sure, there is never a dull moment in a radio station. Send us your resume for a first interview to sales@randyradio.com. We're an equal opportunity employer.
Agriculture is our largest industry. Your agriculture information station is WTIM, AM, FM, and online. Tune in or stream WTIM's over 8 hours a day of ag information featuring our local farm broadcaster to be in the know.
Jim Stepp, owner of Central Illinois Asphalt in Taylorville, helps protect your driveway or parking lot with recycled asphalt and environmentally friendly sealer. Let his 40 years of experience work for you at a reasonable price. Click his icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back into the WTIM morning show. This one, both with Matt and Heidi Corso, business entrepreneurs here in Christian County. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. Once again, Matt Corso, partner with Coffin Realty and Auctions, and Heidi Corso, with owner and operator with Anderson Jewelers. Calling her Heidi Anderson. That first one, that's a rookie mistake right there. So I apologize for the people out there. Apologize to Heidi right here. But to Heidi, Anderson Jewelers, past 5 years with them, and you guys have a cool lineup on the shelves over there, stuff that I'm not even thinking about, but from things from gifts to your normal jewelry. What do you want to get out to the people here?
Yeah, so I have been in the process over the last 5 years of kind of like learning about my different options as far as being an owner, and it's really cool the things that you can come up with. It's a creative atmosphere. So we have access to creating custom designs for people. I've actually come up with a few different items myself. So there are things that you can get that are couture in our store that you can't get at any other jewelry store. A lot of the line that we carry in the store is also couture to just vendors who are accessible to IJO, which is an organization that we're members of. So you can't find any of these pieces in the franchise stores that you would go to. And then I also have come up with an idea for a line that we could kind of introduce with our family being involved. So my husband's family is from an area in Italy that I actually import some charcuterie boards and different olive wood from. And so it was kind of something I could incorporate as far as our family, but also it's a really neat like bridal wedding gift that you could give to someone that doesn't include china or the old fashioned, picture frames or whatever they used to carry. So along with that, I also have brought in some lines for men because my husband felt a little left out. So I had to bring something in for him as well. But we have some new crystal glasses that we have for like whiskey and decanter sets and just watches, wallets, some different options for men out there too. Things that you don't really think about whenever you go to shop for like Father's Day, your birthday, but also really good gifts for groomsmen, which is kind of a bigger thing now. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with the jewelry piece right there, because you were describing that there were options that you weren't going to be able to find at local franchise stores. You said when you're talking custom, or talking engravements or actual custom pieces that can be formed in different ways.
Well, so I've recently, after COVID, a lot of people I think had time to sit around and like go through jewelry, heirloom jewelry, so they come up with these pieces to me and say, is this real? And so sometimes I've taken these stones out of pieces and recreated them into something new that they would actually wear, because when someone leaves their jewelry to you, they want you to remember them. So that's kind of a neat way that you can make it your own and make it a stylish piece for you, but still keep your heirloom pieces, to wear. So
that is a customization that I was not ready for.
Yeah.
Right there, transferring those diamonds. That's really cool. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. And that's kind of a neat thing, but I've also really gotten interested in different stones. And so like sapphires, tourmaline, all the different colors of stones as well. And it's become kind of neat thing that I've realized I can create things of my own.
Yeah.
So whenever people come in and they see a unique piece, I'm like, oh yeah, I made that up, and they can't find it anywhere else. So
Not. What are the popular stones right now? What are people liking?
Really, actually, people have come in for engagement rings with gemstones instead of the original like diamonds. I know a lot of people do moissanite and things like that, but having a gemstone in an engagement ring is a really unique thing. But it's, it's a fad. It may or may not stay, but it's kind of a unique thing.
Cool. Just wanted to hear it from the expert right here. So that is really cool. Thank you for answering that. But you've been able to work in customizing these, and you've really been using your hands. I mean, you're like the mechanic with the jewelry right here.
Yeah, well, I'm actually not the jeweler. I come up with the plans, the ideas, but we do have a jeweler on staff. So he does all of our repairs in store, which is a really unique thing. He's amazing. He's been there over 40 plus years. Wow. He was with the original owner before we bought the store. And I mean, he has knowledge out there like you wouldn't believe. And I go to him daily and ask questions, but it's a pretty cool thing that we have, that we offer, that a lot of franchise jewelers can't offer.
Sure.
So,
and in my Anderson jeweler experience, if you don't have something on the shelves that I'm really looking for, you guys sent back and you're scouring your internet sources there. You have a lot of options for people.
Oh yeah. And pretty much anything anyone comes in with, an idea, a picture, Etsy, Pinterest, whatever, I tell people to look on there, because that's where you get ideas. Yeah. So
I'm sure you're just creating people's dreams, kind of making them physical form, and they bring just an idea of something.
I mean, when someone gets an engagement ring or a piece of jewelry, it's a personal gift, so you want to make it unique.
Cool. Along with all those other gifts available at Anderson Jewelers, the cutting boards, wallets, and watches and glasses, all really cool stuff right there. And the stuff for the men, you gotta work some of that stuff.
Right.
Yeah. The cutting boards, all that stuff available just on at Anderson right now.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very, very cool. All right, that's Heidi Corso there, owner and operator of Anderson Jewelers. Only about 2 minutes left in our morning show. Matt Corso with Kaufman Realty and Auctions. What else do people need to know? Maybe the where, how to get their items, and then locations out there.
So, like I said, we're planning this classic car auction. You want to find out more information, see the auctions that we have upcoming. There's a ton of stuff online right now. I mean, we as a company, we do about 400 plus auctions a year. We also sell real estate. We're licensed real estate brokers, but they can go to kaufmanrealty.com, and you can see all the real estate that's available, or you can click on auctions, see all the upcoming auctions, find that classic car auction, get on there. You can consign an item. If you have a sign or a car you'd be interested in, hop on there and check us out.
Perfect. And Heidi, any place online people can go to? Is there an online store, or should people just be coming in asking you?
That is something we're actually working on. Our online website is being revamped, so you can't access us that way, but you can always give us a call. If you look up our information, our phone numbers on there. So
good to hear that.
Facebook, Instagram for both companies. Check them out on there. Lots of stuff that gets posted on both places.
Very Instagrammable moments for both of you guys.
Right. Yeah.
Show to the people. But thank you, Matt and Heidi Corso, for being here with me today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Matt Corso, partner with Kaufman Realty and Auctions, and Heidi Corso, owner and operator at Anderson Jewelers. This has been the WTIM Morning Show.
Threat. Forecasters expect the storm to move inland by late tonight before heading north. Parts of the New York City area